Okay, so I woke up the next morning from all the water signs and all the, the mail, check your mail stuff. And I woke up that next day like, doo, 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 doo. Am I in the Twilight Zone? And I was like, this is so crazy. So I remember some bizarre like sense of calm was over me that next day because I was like, I really felt like I was getting messages. I really felt like I was being sent something and it was for like a profound purpose. Like it's like, is God trying to help me get my teeth fixed and get me off drugs and all this stuff? And I was so done, and I was so ready to put everything down. I started to get like inspired, right? I was like, I need to figure it's about fucking time. It is time. Now's the time. But it's not that easy, as we know. So I get a text from Tony Hawk and out of nowhere, right? And it was just no words. It was just like an article or whatever about like soulmates and like having to separate and like work on ourselves before we can come back together. You would think I'd be like, "Aw." I was livid. I was like, "You motherfucker." I like the stuff I texted him back. I was like, "Bitch, we've been separated all of our fucking lives." I was like, "Do this and did it." I was like in that control for 3 months. I was in a very much controlling, like, you fucking talked to me and we talked about this stuff and this is what we were gonna do and you fucking left and you gave up. And ooh, I was livid. Instead of reading that article and taking it like, yeah, maybe we could work on ourselves. Like I clearly needed to do. I was still like angry. So, and then after that we didn't talk for a while, but I ended up reading that article and it had a lot about working on ourselves. And all I sorry, I'm getting a funny text about these videos. Sorry, I was getting like feedback and people texting me like about the videos I've been posting, and so anyways, I was reading them and I could not multitask. So anyways, I was like, whatever, Tony Hawk, I can't talk to you now. I'm too busy working on myself or whatever. I was like, whatever. And I'm like, well, clearly I just have to talk to God about this. So and I'll have to ask because I asked for help and he gave me the idea, he gave me the dream, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna move forward with the house on Monday. The people are gonna come. So we're gonna move forward. I'm gonna get my teeth fixed and this is gonna be fantastic. So so I'm starting to pray now. I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. And Delulu City, okay, I thought if I asked him to remove the obsession and the craving and the addiction, I was going to wake up tomorrow and be like, la, 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 look at me, I'm clean. Do not ask me why I thought it was that easy. It is not. So I went to sleep thinking, I'm going to have a dream about how to get off drugs. And then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do it. That did not happen. But I did have a dream, and I think it was because I was thinking like so much about that text and the article that I got from Tony Hawk, and I had a dream about like him and I being back together. I'm gonna be embarrassed about this. Don't laugh. Okay, so and it was just like us living a happy life. And what I saw was like we lived on a farm ish kind of. Not that I'm a farm girl because I'm not, but he likes the outdoors, whatever. I was like, and then my older son and him were out like feeding these not like not cows or anything. Like I think we just had like medium type farm animals, like not even goats. I don't know what they were. Maybe they were ducks or something. But I was inside our house, our beautiful home, our farmhouse, and my older son who's 17 and him were outside and they were doing like basically doing some farm chores. And I'm all at the sink washing dishes or whatever, and I just see them both laughing together, and I was just like all watching him. I was watching them interact, and I just had like this overwhelming sense of like gratitude. Like I was like so grateful for this life. I was so grateful for Tony Hawk. I was so grateful for his presence in my kids' lives. I was so grateful for our new home and our new life and the fact that we reunited and that we made it work. And I just had like this overwhelming, and I'm talking like very grateful. Like I was like tearing up in my dream. I'm like tearing up at the kitchen doing dishes. I'm all, oh, we're so lucky. And I woke up, and that was, you know, it was my old life. Dark, sad. He was gone. We were like at odds. I just couldn't let me take a break. Okay, I don't know exactly where I was going with it. I'm trying to keep on track here. So what I think happened is that God knew that I could wiggle my way out of a lot of things if they came at me one at a time. I could heal myself. I could figure it out. I could put on a show. I could, I'm really, really resourceful. And I don't give up. I'm relentless, as I said. And I believe that, like, he was so ready to hit me again. Like I said, with that 1, 2, 3 punch, he was fucking me up. He was ready to really do it. So the next day after I got the message from Tony Hawk, then I had that dream about us being on the farmhouse and having that, like, gratitude. I woke up and it made me, like, depressed, right? Or in a depressed state because, like, I woke up and he was gone still. We had a, I was mean to him when I texted him. And we, that just didn't go well. And then that day I found a leak. Well, I knew there was a leak. I knew that I had a leak in my master bathroom, but we had been using a tub to gather the, catch the water and then dump it out and then catch it that way because it was like a very slow leak. And because Tony Hawk wasn't there, he would dump it for me, he would dump it for us. He hadn't been there, and I'm like, whatever, I forgot all about it because my life's falling apart. And it started to, like, spill over, and I didn't know because it was inside of a cabinet. So, like, there was, like, wetness in there, and it was all damaged, and then I saw it, like, spilling out, and I was like, is this really happening? So, like, I wake up, I'm depressed. God did not cure my my addiction, like, immaculately overnight. Tony Hawk didn't come back. My dream was just a dream. My house continued falling apart, and then a little while later that same day, like, another part of my tooth broke in the front, which sent me over the fucking edge. Sent me over the edge because my teeth, like I said, my appearance, how I looked, how I presented to people, like, I'm very happy and positive and smiling, and I had not been able to be like that in so long. Like, I'm losing myself, right? And I'm sad and I'm depressed and I cannot control shit. That's, I think, was the major problem. So I lost my shit because I was losing control of everything around me. Like, I had, like I said, clung onto it until I was bleeding, but metaphorically, obviously. But things were just so painful, so humiliating. Now, it's just getting worse and worse. And I didn't make any progress on my teeth. I had to wait for Monday for the guy to come, and I'm getting impatient, and I'm getting like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm ready to change, and I'm in that weird period. And I just think with my tooth breaking, me finding that I fucked up on the leak thing, I didn't dump it in time. I was so upset about the conversation or whatever with Tony Hawk the day before. I just had a breakdown, started crying, bawling. I'm like, my life is so difficult. Like, it's so hard. God, why? And I ended up falling asleep. So I cried so hard, I took a nap. Like, I took a nap. And in that 1 hour nap, 1 hour, I had a dream.